Hello, my name is Andreas and I'm a service engineer at Kemper. Today we'll be talking about the correct settings on comfort support wheel. These are the consoles, and they are delivered in this position for 400 support wheel. On 300 support wheel they are mounted on the other side, and you need to mount the console of 400 support wheel also on this side. First, you must remove the console. Then, take the console and screw it back here like that. Lift the console all the way up and then tighten the screws. The adjustment is so important because if the console is set too low, the support wheel will not properly engage the locking mechanism when attaching it. This can cause damage to the locking shaft. Or the support wheel can even malfunction or disengage during road use. This must be done on both sides, and once it's finished, you can attach the header to the support wheel. The consoles will need further adjustment later. Now you need to check the setting of the locking pawl on a folded header. For that you can use a shaft or tube with an outer diameter of 35 mm as a reference and put it in here. Now you can see that there's too much clearance between the locking pawl and the shaft. The distance can be approximately 3 mm. To adjust the locking pawl, loosen these nuts and turn the threaded rod further in or out. That pushes the locking pawl downwards or upwards. In this particular case, we must turn it out to push the locking pawl upwards. So now you can see there's not very much clearance between the locking pawl and the shaft. You can move the shaft, but it's still tight enough. Repeat the same process on the other side. It's important that the setting is the same when the header is completely folded, otherwise you need to adjust it again. When the header is unfolded, the support wheel must disengage itself. If that doesn't happen, the center feed bar is not set properly. To adjust it, loosen these two screws and set it lower or higher using this set screw. Turn the screw by approximately 90 degrees, then check the position of the locking pawl. Repeat this procedure until the support wheel disengages itself. If the locking device does not move into the pawl at all, the center feed bar is set to low and must be adjusted as described above. Now we've attached the support wheel. The locking device must be in the middle of the locking pawl at the level of the screw or maybe a little bit below. This is adjusted perfectly. In the attached position, you need to adjust the consoles. You must ensure that there is about 10 mm distance between this gatherer point and the console. Loosen the screws and then adjust the distance. Then tighten the screws again. There is also a stop here that we will adjust now. It also must be set to 10 mm up to the tip. Loosen these screws too, adjust the distance and tighten them again. Perfect, here are 10 mm. When folding the header at low idle, we see how the locking pawl pushes the locking device upwards into the notch. When the comfort support wheel correctly attached and completely locked, you will see that by this rod being extended. There are two rods on both sides of the attaching frame that you can see from the cabin. One of them transmits an impulse to the forage harvester software and it identifies the support wheel. If the support wheel is not properly attached, the indicators will look like this. When unfolding the header, the locking device of the support wheel must be falling back out of the locking pawl again. If it doesn't happen, please check the settings of the center feed bar. It must be still too high. Finally, we can adjust the electrical connection. To do this, fold the attachment into the road transport position and activate the road mode. The distance between the electric coupler and the support wheel should be about 5 mm. This can be adjusted using these two screws.